Welcome back to Flint's Collectibles. Today we're going to do an unboxing on this awesome Target exclusive TMNT 1988 remaster.
Splinter the Rat taught them each the ninja arts. Donatello, master of the staff. Leonardo, the katana blade.
My God!
Raphael, the
Don't
sleeve.
throw this at home, kids!
And Michelangelo, the nunchakus.
Radical!
And master of the willing pizza.
Hey, who had the pepperoni and ice cream?
From Playmates.
Join with me today are my two special guests.
Abby. And Eli!
Eli, big
Headphone warning. This video might be a little bit loud, so headphone warning.
headphone
I
warning.
don't know if he's gonna edit it
Is
here,
there-
but headphone warning if he edits here.
Headphone warning.
Yeah, because I might be loud. I don't know why.
And also, if you enjoy our content, please be sure to go down below and like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell so you don't miss any of our videos. So let's go ahead and take a look at that box art. Alright, so as you can see, the front of the box has that cool, looking like it's down in the sewer, even has a ladder that is not included in the package. It just has the look. It's got the classic ooze everywhere from the TMNT logo to the slime coming down. Really cool 1988 remastered, and technically this is a remaster of the remaster, because if anyone remembers, there was a remaster a while back, but all the turtles looked weird and had like weird little bumps and alternate colors. This one I feel like falls more back to the old school look, so we'll go ahead and turn it.
But wait, I think we actually have those in the background. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, we do. Like, I think it's up there. Pretty sure, but we've reviewed them before, I think.
So we're gonna turn it, and then on the side it looks like the sewer still, and we'll turn it to the back, and the back is the best part. This awesome looking artwork. What's cool is just the artwork all together. I like how they made Pastor Splinter kind of go on a diet. He doesn't look like hefty little guy. He's now like skinny for some reason. And then Shredder can actually stand up, it looks like, too. But it's got the four brothers, Shredder and Splinter, and then also talks about the figures. And then on the wall, if you can see it, it says Uncle Shredder wants you. Free turtle food.
Okay, turn that back. Okay.
Call Mr. Bebop.
Yeah, they have a lot of jokes.
That is just really cool. A little artwork on the, yeah, like one of them says wet paint. Not like there's any paint on the wall, it's all ripping off. But let's go ahead and take a look at it from our overhead
Oh
view.
wait, I need to tell you guys something. For Michelangelo, he actually has chains. The ones that we reviewed before, it was just like plastic one piece. This one's actual chains. Yay! I can pose him! Yay!
Alright, so here's that box art from the overhead view one last time before we open this bad boy up. Yay! So there it is out of the box. Now let's go ahead and get it out of the plastic.
Get open!
Alright, so there's everything out of the box, and as you can see, everything comes with plenty of cool stuff. So let's go ahead and work from the left to the right. First, we'll start with Shredder. And as you can tell, he's got that classic look with the blue and the purple. His cape is not cloth, and it's like a rubbery texture feel. It does come off, you just have to pop off his head, and then you can take his cape right off. Just like that. So if you want him either way, I think it looks awesome with the cape. And he's got that classic Shredder face sculpt with the helmet on. Got the armor with the no shirt, jacked, looking cool with the black pants, and all the different accessories from when he came out in 1988. And something that's also cool about him is you can and as well as all the others, is you have the mobility in the knees and the ankles and all different areas, the elbows and the wrists, to where you can pose them more easily. I know that he had a thing where he was prone to not pose easily because he was in this weird awkward pose, but like now he just stands right up, no problems, no awkward pose. And some of the weapons he comes with, start with the 2. So this one's like a sword kind of looking thing. I love the purple accent on the handle. And then this one's more of like a little like dagger sword type thing. I don't know what you would call that. Definitely cool. Has a purple on it as well. And then he's got these 3 tiny accessories. We'll start with this one right here. A little like 3-point hand thing like you jab some good guys with. And then it's got to come with a ninja star. Really cool. And then this little weapon of choice. So definitely cool. Now we'll start with Mikey. Mikey has that classic green color from, if you know the old ones from back in the day, they all had like a different tone of green. His is like right on. Another thing is this is like a reissue of a reissue, because the original reissues, I didn't pick them up, but I saw reviews on them, and I guess her skin had like bumps on them to give them more of like a actual turtle feel, and the colors weren't right and the head sculpts, whereas these ones I feel like hit it like right on and give you all those options you wanted as a kid, where you could pose them in different ways. You got more options with all the joints, as I talked about earlier, and you got that classic feel with the turtle shell. But he looks so cool, and one of the favorite things about him for me is his weapons. So anyone that had the original as a kid, you didn't have a chain in the middle, you just had like a straight piece and he would just swing it around, but it didn't have that whole feel. And this one has a chain in the middle, which is so awesome. And then he's also has the orange on the handle grips, and each one is the exact same. Definitely sweet. Now we're gonna look at Donnie. Now Donnie has like a different color green sort of, and he's got that classic turtle face with the T on the belt and the black like holster thing for his weapon. So definitely really cool. And again, he has all the mobilities that all the other ones have, so he looks dope. And then he's got this super long one, which I don't like his weapon. I think it was like about there maybe as a kid. I don't know, maybe it was as long, but he has like the purple grip in the middle, really cool. I think his weapon is awesome looking too. And then Eli's favorite, Raph. So Raph definitely has that classic green color from the originals. And then he's got that classic head sculpt with the shell for his weapons to go in the front. And I think this one I hold the... Oh yeah. Maybe that's actually Raph's. Who knows? I'm still learning. But Raph definitely looks sweet. Looks awesome. And then his weapons also look cool. I love how they added on like the colors on the hand grips to really identify whose is whose. Definitely cool. Got 2 of them. And then my boy Leo over here off to the side. And he's got that classic green with the L on the belt. With the cool place to put his weapon in the back. And the knee pads and elbow pads and all the movements that you could want to have as a kid. Definitely sweet. Looks awesome. And then his weapons as well are more identifiable by having the blue on the handles. It just looks so awesome. I love his, and there's his other one. And then this is probably one of the biggest changes is, and I'll talk about like each one I have of the original and these ones, but Master Splinter looks a lot different. He looks like he went on a diet. He's skinny. His robe isn't cloth, it's like plastic, which is probably easier to keep track of, or you don't actually lose anything. And he just has that Master Splinter look that you remember from the cartoons, from like the face to like the hands and the tail with like the wrapper on the tail and on the ankles for his feet, all the wrap at. He definitely has that classic feel. And another thing with him is his bow and his arrow. And the arrow just pops into the bow. So I think the original used to be sculpted all together, if I'm not mistaken. So you would lose them, but this way you can not lose either one, and you can pop it wherever you want on the bow, really. Or on the arrow, I mean. So you can just kind of, however you want to have it. And then he's got the sweetest weapon of them all. Oh, just a little walking cane. That's a knife. I mean, how sweet is that? And also, this one, you can also try to put it in the other way. So you can kind of turn it, but it won't fit just right. So it's kind of got its own way of going in there. But I think this is sweet. I mean, who wouldn't want a cane and a knife all in one? That's awesome. So let's get ahead and put all their weapons with them and look at them again. Here's everything with the weapons on now. So we'll start with Shredder. Got the sword. I couldn't fit the other one in his hand, but he does kind of have a hand to like kind of point away. So you can put either weapon in there. Definitely cool. And then Mikey with his nunchucks. Super cool. And then also, I'll show you, but you can just put them in the back if you don't want to have them out. You want to have them with other things. They just slide in to the back and they're stored away. So just like that. And I think I'll slide them all the way through. But so if you ever want them with the back, and then here's Donatello with his bow staff, and then again, very easy to just store them. And just like that. And then here's Raphael. And Raphs are real easy too. You just store them right in the front. Just like that. These are probably the easiest. Boom. He's ready. And then my boy Leo with his swords. And then again, you can just store them in the back. Ready to go running and then go fighting later. And then Master Splinter. You got that little cane. He stands right up. Just like that. And then boom. He's ready to attack. So just really cool. I love like all the little weapons and how each one has its own colors and stuff, and just really cool. So there it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at these compared to the originals. Alright, so I don't have everyone to compare because I don't have a Shredder and I don't have my Don because my Don kind of had a little accident, the leg broke, so I gotta get him replaced. But we're gonna look at all the other ones. So we'll start with Michelangelo. So in the left hand is this remaster, and on the right is the OG original. And I think he might even, no, he's a hard head. Okay, so he's not a soft head one. But you can tell like the difference. Like his stance, he's a little bit shorter than his new version. But the colors are like, I mean, they're pretty close. Like they're almost like right on. I think this one might have a little bit more of a like gloss look, but I definitely am not complaining. And his shells got more I don't know, like more engravings on the back of it, where this one's more like basic. And also, you know, his knees can bend, so maybe that's where his height comes from, is because he wasn't able to bend his knees, and his knees are in a constant bent position. But I feel like now that I'm looking at him side by side, I think he's more jacked. Like, look at those arms. He's got like veins in his forearms. He's still pretty buff, but not as buff as his original. So let's go ahead and look at Raph. Now I know Raph is, let's see. This one's a softed, yeah. So he's one of the like originals. And if you look at each one, I mean, again, he's skinnier, but he definitely, his color matches pretty good. I didn't realize how many veins they put on the originals. I mean, they made him look like Arnold over here. And he's got that place in the back for weapons. I don't have any of the weapons from my original ones, but the belt is a little different, like the way it's made. But I feel like this one would last, whereas this one, these could like break and stuff a lot of times, and they're hard to get. And a lot of times you don't find them with them. But for the head sculpt, I mean, I think it's pretty right on. He's got the same look. He looks like he's mad. I think this one, the belt pops in right in the R, whereas this one's like not on like that, so it's a little bit easier to read. So I definitely think they did a good job. I mean, the colors are like pretty right on. So now we'll go ahead and look at Leo. Look at my boy Leo. So the facial expression is the same. I'm kind of looking at it more. His head looks like wider and like narrower, whereas his is more like a, I don't know, like an egg shape, I guess you'd say. But overall, he looks good. His weapon thing, it still has that same look to it. Just kind of looking it over for the first time. But I think overall they did a great job. I mean, without having this like weird arch, I feel like it's a little bit easier to have them like stand up. It's not as hard to do. Like he just stands up, whereas this one, I mean, you kind of have to get them just right. And that was one of the issues, is how they're like at this weird like arch feel to them. And then I didn't even look at this, but like the toes, they look the same too. Yeah, I didn't look at the feet, but they look like the same about. I think the reason these are shorter is because they're like a crouch, like an attack pose, whereas these ones you can have on display and you can obtain those poses, but you don't have to have them in that pose like the whole time. And then this is probably one of the biggest differences. So new and old, and as you can tell, Eli's favorite making full rat, so he is a soft head, so he's one of the originals too. But the face sculpt, I mean, this one, the old one didn't have like the, let me kind of show it, like that, like the black dot and the white, whereas this one just has white, so it doesn't give him that full eye look. And then the teeth, a little different. He's got a way bigger nose. And then his teeth are wider, whereas his are more narrow. So like I said, it's like if you went on a diet. And then the cloth versus the not cloth. So I know we all like the original look, right? We all like having that nostalgic look, but he actually looks really good, and you don't have to worry about losing his outfit, whereas I've lost, I think he's missing his belt maybe. And then the feet, like slightly different. His wraps go on his calves and his feet, whereas his go all the way around. That's a little different. His tail, so let's see. So tail to tail. This doesn't have as many like indentation grooves like this one does, where you can like, it really like stands out as pronounced, I guess I would say. So yeah, there's a lot of differences. I don't have any of his weapons. I'm pretty sure the original still came with like the bow and the little like cane thing, but I just don't have them. That's one thing you lose with the originals, so you have to track them down. But I feel like overall, yeah, he looks a lot different, and I'd like to hear from you guys. Which one do you like from Master Splinter? Do you like the Master Splinter that's on a diet, eating healthy, and in shape, or you like the, as he like calls them, the naked mole rat, which he's got clothes on now? But I mean, I think they both are cool. I think they both have their pros and cons, right? But there they are. OGs and the new. Alright, so there it is. The 1988 Remaster. The Target exclusive that if you want to pick them up, they're definitely recommended to pick up. They are awesome. I think they are worth the buy if you're a turtle collector, or if you just want to enjoy that nostalgic feel without breaking your bank on the originals, because the originals don't really go for a lot unless they're on card. But if you want to have all the weapons as a kid, these are definitely an awesome buy, and I highly recommend them. And I didn't pick these up there, but if you want to check out Evansville Toys and Games, if you're in the Evansville area, either on Facebook or in person, they have turtle stuff, they have G.I. Joe, cards, video games, anything that, if you're probably watching this channel right now, they have something that you would enjoy in there, or something that you had as a kid. So I definitely recommend checking them out. They're awesome people. So I definitely give this one 2 thumbs way up. These are so awesome. Aubrey gives it 2 thumbs way up.
This one I like a lot, but the only thing I don't like about it is this dude right here can't have his robe taken off, unlike the original one. This one is my naked mole rat, and I want to sleep with him now. He's giving me my new stuffed animal.
It'd be kind of hard to sleep with.
I mean,
you need like a stuffed animal of him.
It's like, what is making a stuffed animal? Like,
I can understand like wanting like where you can take the stuff off, you can put on other characters, but I think it's easier to not lose them though.
But like, then why do we have this one?
Because the cloth from back in the day, it was really easy to lose, and I like how his robe goes over his arms too. So I don't know. It's kind of, I think they're both cool. I love the nostalgic of having like the original Raph, but the original Raph is also hard to get to stand up like right now. But these guys are just so cool, man. They're just with all the joints and everything. And I haven't tried it, but I've heard that these actually fit better into the Technodrome, because they're not the same like size as the like original ones, because the original ones, as I talked about earlier, are like a little bit bulkier and their muscles are a lot bigger, which I started to realize when I looked at them more. Like even looking at them right now, you're like, man, they're pretty jacked compared to the original ones. Like their arms are huge.
Look at that. Like, look at that difference. Zoom in if you can't see.
Well, no, I showed it earlier also too. Yeah, but it's just really cool to just see like the differences from the originals to the new ones. And I think the biggest thing is this guy right here, because the original one you couldn't pose his like legs or anything, and this one you can actually pose how you want to have it. So it gives you more options, and you can take the cape off. You don't have to worry about losing the other one too. But I think having him be able to pose is probably the biggest thing that everybody wanted to have, because the other one was in this funky like weird pose that like, how are you gonna pose them like that? But you have more options with him. So, and his cape's really cool, and he just stands right up, like not a whole lot of work. I didn't have to like do some funny leg movement to get him to stand up. But I definitely think these are cool, and we didn't get your opinion, Bubby. Do you give it 2 thumbs up, or do you?
I'm gonna give it 1,000,000 thumbs up, only because Shredder's eyes are crooked and you can't take off that stuff.
Shredder's eyes are crooked.
Yeah, look at those eyes, man. Remember, if you guys have been watching this video, this channel, not video, this channel for a long time.
I watch the video right now.
We reviewed Beep Bop and Rocksteady that like transforms.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I can kind of see like
the
his.
Rhino dude, like his face, dude, he literally looked like one of those Michael Myers figures. I don't know like what they're called, but like they have like the eyes are like you can see the eyes. They're not just like pitch black like that would be supposed to. Then you're like, oh, what's wrong with Michael Myers figure? And some people they like paint it over with black, but like that just kind of ruins your figure. Like,
But if you also look at it too, Bubby, is look at the. So he actually has black dots on his white eyes, whereas the original one, it's kind of weird. Like he doesn't have black dots, so it just looks like he's got like really white eyes.
yeah, his eyes like there's like a pupil in there. There's like a pupil inside of a pupil. What?
Isn't that weird though? And if you look at your new one, he has more of like a show like look to him. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is definitely a better option than the original remaster that they did. I think it was like last year or maybe it was this year, but I didn't end up picking it up because they just kind of looked funny. So I thought these ones were awesome, and it's cool that it's also an exclusive at Target, so you can't just go and pick it up anywhere. So you gotta go to Target or order it, which we picked these up in person like a while ago.
Yeah, I remember going to Target finding those and I begged him to buy it
And-
because I was getting toys, I think, or I was just looking. I don't know.
And I want to hear from all of you guys out there. What do you like to do more? Do you like to shop online and buy stuff, or do you like that experience of going to the store and actually buying it and taking it off the like shelf and having to like go and search? Because like back in the day you couldn't order online, so you had to go to the store to pick it out. So it's like the experience of going to the store is kind of like lost, but I still like to go in the store. I get it that there's sometimes you can't do that because people are out buying them all out of the store and you have to order them online. But what do you like to do? Do you like to order it online, have it at your house so you don't have to like leave and you can Netflix and chill, or do you like to pick it up at the store, or like the experience of like driving there, and if you're a kid, like to find the toy you've always wanted to have? So I could see like either one though. And then I would also like to hear, what is your favorite turtle?
I already asked that question in the last video.
I want to know though. I want to know what your favorite one is. What is your favorite figure out of this remaster set even? Because
Mine's probably Raphael. He's cool.
I'd have to say Leo.
Me too, I would say Leo.
Leo's pretty dope. He looks
Well,
pretty sweet.
Red's the best color, so
No.
I'm not trying to be offensive. If
No.
you're like, oh, blue's the best. but,
Blue's my favorite color, so
Teal's mine.
like, teal is like.
I don't think there is a teal turtle though.
But it's the same.
If there was. Yeah, oh yeah, you're saying blue because it's close enough.
But
Yeah.
this guy, he's definitely the coolest out of all the turtles. That's just my opinion. What's yours? But whatever yours is, you're wrong. This is the best.
You can have an opinion out there. Eli is just saying everybody's wrong, but you're not all wrong. But we do appreciate everybody. I know it's been a little bit here and there on the videos and how often we've dropped them, but we do appreciate everyone out there who's still watching, subscribing, and commenting, all that stuff. So until next
Oh, wait,
time,
before we end the video, I want to tell you. I want to ask you guys something. If you do want to comment what was like your best candy that you got for Halloween? Because Halloween just passed and now we're in November. But what was your favorite part of Halloween? Like what candy did you get? What was your favorite? we got like full size candy bars. I got like 3, and I like probably more than 3. They gave me like Kit Kats, Twix. They gave me like every single like full size candy bar. And I'm over here like rich now. But they did not give me 100 grand, so I'm kind of sad. But those things, I can just buy them in stores. But I mean, it's not as fun as getting them. And what was your Halloween costume? If you went trick or treating.
just comment a whole paragraph of all these different questions we're gonna ask at the end.
Yes,
But
I
we would love to hear it. But until next time, peace out.